Hi everyone, how are you? So happy Earth Day. So today we're going to take a minute to just quickly go over what is Earth Day and what can we do to help, okay? So Earth Day is a day that happens every year on April 22nd, and we usually take this day to raise awareness, to find new things and find ways that we can help planet Earth, okay? So planet Earth and our environment, and so very quickly before we move on, what is an environment, right? So the environment is everything around us. So our surroundings, the air, the soil, the water, the plants, the animals, everything that is around us and makes up the environment is our environment, right? So our environment is polluted. There is pollution everywhere, right? There's air pollution, land pollution, water pollution. And pollution is when gases and chemicals and garbage is introduced to the environment in such a big amount that it becomes harmful for humans and animals and plants, right? And some pollutions you can't see, like air pollution, although in some places you might be able to see air pollution, in other places you might not. So air pollution you really can't see, and then other kinds of pollution are very, very visible, right? Such as water pollution and land pollution. And so we're going to just discuss how we can help minimize or make less pollution and how we can help make the earth healthier and safer for everyone, okay? For our plants and our animals and even for us. So, there's something we want to go over very quickly, and it's called the 3 R's, okay? So, everyone repeat after me: reduce, reuse, recycle, okay? One more time, ready? Reduce, reuse, recycle. Okay, one more time, and this time you're gonna say it on your own. Ready? Fantastic! Reduce, reuse, recycle. Now, you may be wondering, what are you saying, Miss Gafanhao? What do those words mean? So, we're gonna go ahead and explain that to you, of course. Reduce. What does it mean to reduce? Reducing means creating less waste. Okay, so for example, one example that I thought was great that we can all relate to: packing your lunch in a lunchbox instead of a disposable bag. So, what that means is instead of throwing it in a brown paper bag or instead of throwing it in, a bag from the grocery store that you're going to throw in the garbage, just using a lunchbox, right? Because you can reuse it all the time, right? And you're reducing the waste because you're not throwing anything out. You're using a lunchbox. So reducing, right? Creating less waste. So everyone say reducing. Reducing. Good. Fantastic. Okay, moving on to the next one. Does anyone remember what that next one is? Let's go over those 3 R's one more time. Reduce, reuse, recycle. So we said reduce. What comes next? Reuse. Reuse. So what does it mean when you reuse? It means you're using old items instead of throwing them away, right? So using your old items instead of throwing them away. Now you may be wondering, what does that mean? So I have an example for you. So this year on Valentine's Day, I had some friends, some classmates, our friends in our classes gave me some little goodies, some baggies with some chocolates and some nice cards, right? And so instead of throwing out this beautiful bag, I said, how can I reuse it? How can I reuse it so that I'm not just throwing it out, right? I want to reuse this bag. So I decided it's my little storage for my secret candy stash, okay? So Miss Gafanhao has a little bag of candy, and I use this beautiful bag that says love to put it away. And no one can even know what it is. No one's ever going to find out. But I'm also reusing something. I'm reusing, right? So I'm reducing the waste because I'm not throwing it out, and I'm reusing it because instead of throwing it out, I have it, and it's a secret little storage for my candy, right? So here we go. We went over reduce. We went over reuse. And now we're going to go and talk about recycle, right? So recycling is when you're changing old products into new ones. So what does that mean, right? So I'll actually give you a little secret. I'll tell you a little secret. Water bottles are recyclable. They're a plastic, but you see that little sign right there, that little symbol, those 3 arrows? That means that it is recyclable. And you put it in the recycling bin, and they'll use this plastic to make something else, right? Instead of throwing it in the ocean or throwing it in the land, throwing it in the landfill where there's all that trash, they'll reuse the plastic to make something else. So, fun fact, very fun little fact, Miss Gafanhao's phone case, my little phone case here, this orange thing, this is actually a plastic, and it is made from recycled plastic. So I'm not sure if it was made of a water bottle or not, but it's recycled plastic. So at one point, this plastic was something else, right? It might have been a water bottle, and now it's a phone case. So when we recycle, we're actually giving these things another chance to do something different, right? To use them for something else. And so it's important to recycle, because instead of throwing it out and throwing it in the ocean or the landfills, you're making something new. So very quickly, let's just go over one more time what those 3 R's are, because you are going to have to think of how you can use these 3 R's to help our planet Earth, right? So here we go. Our 3 R's one more time: reduce, reuse, recycle. One more time, and I want to hear it nice and loud. Ready? Reduce, reuse, recycle. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Awesome. I'm so glad you guys stuck around for that. That was so much fun. I hope everyone is safe, and I hope to see you all soon. Enjoy. Have a happy Earth Day.